Hi, so this is my round 2 video for my experience with ketamine infusions. The last time I took it, it kind of went on for really long, so I'm trying to make this one shorter. I made like a list of stuff to talk about. So I'm just gonna get started. So, who is ketamine for and why I take it? So, ketamine is for people with like PTSD, treatment-resistant depression, and migraines. I don't know why, but migraines. Probably other stuff, but I forget all of them. That's like the most popular ones. So the reason I take it is I have treatment-resistant depression, and also very intrusive like suicidal thoughts and stuff. That's the original reason why I took it in the first place, because I was like extremely close to like death and stuff, and nothing worked at all. I had been hospitalized. I thought it helped and stuff. It didn't, after like a couple days and everything. And I didn't want to go back because hospital bills are like extremely expensive. Yeah, that was the initial reason why I took it and stuff. And I've been on multiple meds, like in the double digits and stuff, since I was 14. And even the meds that did help had really bad side effects, where it was like they helped me be like with my depression and stuff. Like I was perfectly fine and everything. But it got to the point where there was such bad side effects where I couldn't remember anything anymore. I got dyslexia from it. Pretty sure it gave me like brain damage or something. I don't know. It was like really bad though. Okay, so next up, the costs of it. So if you live in Florida like me, and a lot of people watching this probably live in Florida because I posted about it on my Instagram. So the typical first time costs like $4K to $5K, which is expensive. I paid $4,500 the first time I did it. Each infusion is $650 the first time usually. You don't have to do all of the infusions, but it is recommended for like the best lasting method and stuff. I just took out like savings and stuff because I've had a bunch of savings saved up for a really long time. So I took out a savings, and thank God my sweet mother paid for some of it for me too, because she knew how bad it was for me and stuff, so she was willing to pay and help me. The second time is cheaper. Oh, and for the first time, the 4.5K, 650, and 4.5K for 6 infusions. I got 6 infusions. I just said that. So the second time is cheaper though. And for my second time, I went to a different clinic, so I don't know if every clinic does this, but for my second time, it was half the price. I only have to pay $350 for the infusions now, and I get 7 this time. You get 7 infusions this time. They have payment plans as well, so I don't really know how those work because I never really did them. This time I'm not really taking from my savings, but I do have a credit card. So I'm putting all of it on my credit card, and I'm gonna worry about that later. Okay, next thing on the list is, what does it feel like? So the initial process is, so I'm also going to talk about in this like how it's set up and everything. So you go into this room and everything, and they usually have like a recliner chair and stuff. Like they have like a recliner chair. They usually have like mood lighting, like lamps and stuff, because the last thing you want to like be, the last place you want to be on ketamine is like in a room with a bunch of bright lights where it looks like that you're clearly at the doctor and stuff. So they usually do mood lighting and stuff because lights are very like a sensitive thing on that. So they get the IV, like they get this little thing. They usually put like I don't know what that thing's called, the thing that takes your blood pressure. They put one of those on you. It goes off like every 15 minutes or so and checks your blood pressure, and then you have like a little thing on your finger that checks your heart rate as well. and then you have the IV in you. I've had the IV done like right here in this arm, and I've also had it done in my hand. I hate the hand, so I'm probably not going to do that again. I'm going to ask them not to do that again because the needles being in my hand was just like really weird. So the mixture is ketamine, saline, and then they put like a nausea thing with it as well, because you get really nauseous on it usually. Even with the nausea meds, like you still get really nauseous. So when it first starts for me, my arm gets like really freezing because like the saline's like going through your veins and stuff, so my arm gets like freezing. And then so the whole point of it is it acts as like dissociative drug and stuff, so you're basically being kind of like dissociated from your body. So you're like down here, but it kind of feels like you're up here and stuff. If you dissociated before, you probably know what I'm talking about. So it's like that, but like super intense. The whole idea of it is you're supposed to, like, regarding the PTSD stuff, the reason it's supposed to help you so much is because you're able to process like all your traumatic thoughts and stuff, but you're dissociated so much that you can process them without it affecting you, like, again. And they have things too where they can get like a psychotherapist in with you, and you can have a therapy session while you're on the ketamine. I was gonna do that, but I can't do that because my therapist, they usually have you do your own therapist, or they usually have to bring one in if they have one. The clinic I'm going to doesn't have one, and my therapist is like completely booked, so I have an appointment with her on Monday, but I'm not doing infusion Monday, I'm doing one Friday. So I'm going to talk to her about it afterwards. Yeah, so that's the whole, like, point of why it's a dissociative drug and stuff. A lot of the times when I do it, I, like, see lights and stuff. I like to listen to music a lot of times. I usually always listen to music. Sometimes I listen to, like, binaural beats or something. That's usually, like, an easy one. Or, like, my go-to, like, last time and this time was, like, Beach House, because, like, none of their music, has, like, any, like, abrupt, scary stuff, and it's also very calming and everything, and, like, euphoric a lot of the times. So, yeah, you see lights a lot and stuff, like, I had a blindfold on last time I did it, which was on Monday, and I could, like, see, like, lights and everything. It's like if you were going in, like, driving in, like, a tunnel or something, and then, like, all the lights were passing while you're, like, in a car. So it's like that. A lot of the times I also feel like I'm in, like, a black hole in space. That gets a bit scary sometimes, but I also don't get as scared because I know that there are nurses there. If something does go wrong, they can very easily help me with it. And they have, like, whole protocols, like, if something goes wrong, if someone has, like, a bad trip or something, that they can help you with it. So usually if I get overwhelmed or something, I just kind of, like, try to calm down. And I'm like, there's nurses here. If it gets too much, they can help me and stuff. This is, like, and I'm also, like, during it, I'm like, this is for, like, mental health process and everything. Like, you just have to deal with it, because a lot of the times the experiences can be, like, rocky, but sometimes it starts off like that, sometimes it ends like that, but a lot of people call that, like, the breakthrough experience, when, like, you have, like, a really bad time on it or something, because it's, like, you processing everything that happened to you, and when you're processing all this trauma and stuff, of course you're gonna, like, get out of it feeling like shit. So yeah, the black hole thing is something I experience a lot. I usually close my eyes a lot of the time, or, like, I bring my own blanket and stuff, and I usually have, like, a blanket over my head, so. Hi, I'm continuing this because there's people talking in the background. So, and then at the end, it usually takes about 1 to 2 hours to wear off and stuff. You have to bring someone with you, or call, like, an Uber or something, because you're not supposed to drive home by yourself. You have to, like, sign a paper and stuff that says that. So after that, how long does it work for? It usually works, personally for me, it worked for, like, about 7 to 8 months and stuff. For some people, it only works about 6 weeks, and then some say forever. That's what my nurse told me, at least. So how to find a clinic? Honestly, you can just Google search, like, ketamine infusions near me, and You can find something. There's surprisingly a lot more than you think. Or you can ask your psychiatrist if you have a psychiatrist, or probably even a doctor or therapist if they know about it. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, let me know. Or if you're from Instagram, because I know a lot of people from Instagram are wanting to watch this, just message me or something. But yeah, you can comment and let me know if you have any other questions or something. But if you watched this all, thanks. Sorry it took so long. Sorry it took like over a year to make this. I'll probably make another video after I finish this round of infusions. And just like talk about my experience with it, how I feel and everything. I had the last infusion on Monday. I still like feel like kind of weird and stuff. I didn't like, I don't know, it was, having it again was kind of weird, and it's kind of like I had like a weird experience with it, because the whole time I was thinking like, wow, I'm like really doing this again, and it's just kind of scary, I guess, like having to like face the fact that I'm gonna have to do this the rest of my life and stuff. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'll probably come back and make another one in a couple months, so I will see you possibly in a couple months. Bye.